So I've been looking all over YouTube, all over eBay, trying to find a way to set up two monitors running off my MacBook. It's a 2020 MacBook Air, 13 inch, and literally there's no way that you can find one dedicated option that doesn't cost a fortune and a half. So I've sort of played around with a few things. Apologize that I'm recording all this on my phone, but I'll show you guys in a second now. Basically, what I had originally gone and bought is, if we look down here, I'd gone and originally bought this little port, and yeah, it doesn't really do much. You've got your HDMI outlet, you've got your two USB Type-C ports. I figured that I'd be able to connect an HDMI splitter. Yes, I know, I'm probably not the world's most tech-savvy person. So I got this, not realizing that all that's going to do is really just take whatever's on my one screen, and I can split and have a different image on the second screen, but it's only going to allow me on screen 1 and screen 2 to have the same image, an independent image from your original desktop. And that's obviously not what I was looking for, so don't do that. Don't make that mistake. That sucks. You've got this, which is great and all. What I found is I ended up going and buying another port. I bought this, I've bought this Lenton, or Lenshin, however they want to pronounce it, USB-C dual 4K. Everything was great. You go and you look at this, they tell you all this nonsense. What they don't tell you is right at the bottom over there, all this right over here is telling you that for a Mac operating system, you can only mirror A, and A, or you can mirror A, B, B. So pretty much the exact same A, B, B is what you would get if you had the stupid little USB dual splitter nonsense. So we don't want that. That is pretty much a load of crap. But we'll keep that there for now. I'll get to it in a minute. Basically, what I've ended up doing is I've plugged an HDMI cable directly in to this multi-port over there, and then I've got that Lenshin plugged into there. For some reason, at this charging port area, it works fine, but it doesn't work in that USB-C port over here. What's annoying is that my charger itself doesn't work in that USB-C port. Obviously, it's a data transfer, not a charging port, but for some reason, the data transfer for the Lenshin only works in my charging port and not in that one. Could be a problem with this port, I don't know, because when it's unplugged and I plug the Lenshin directly in there, it works fine, and my charger works fine over there. Problem being, I don't have another HDMI port available, and as I showed you just now, this Lenshin does have two HDMI ports, and that doesn't seem to work very well. You can only really operate off one if you don't want to have the mirroring as A, B, and B. So what I ended up doing is I've now got, like I say, this with my one HDMI cable for this screen here plugged in over here, and I've got the Lenshin plugged in over there, and that's working fine over there. I'm able to operate screens independently. I can do everything I sort of need to do. I've got all this working and come across and work independently on this screen over here. What I'm looking at the moment is to make this all work properly. Excuse the poor lighting. So like I said, I've got this plugged in over here. I've got my HDMI cable coming in for screen number 2. I've got the Lenshin plugged in over there. Problem is your battery power is not going to last very long. If I come over there, you can see I'm on 70% at the moment, and I've got no way of charging it without unplugging over here. So what I'd suggest is having a look, getting yourself something similar to one of these guys over here, just a USB Type-C hub. It's not too bad at £18. You're going to be able to connect your HDMI cable there. You've got your USB Type-Cs, 2 of, so like I say with my one, I'm able to plug my Lenshin over there and have that operating. Unless, if we come over here, what I would also recommend is getting something that, like these two here, you can see this one and the one that I showed you have got a cable. That way, if you do need your USB-C type or USB Type-C port, the second one on your actual MacBook, it is available to you. As you can see in this image over there, this guy's got his port available there, and that's just plugged in. You can run this character down over here, have your Lenshin plugged in over there, have your HDMI cable plugged in over there, and your screens will operate fine. I'm not sure about this one here, how exactly this Kiwi Bird works, if you would be able to do the same thing, having this plugged into your USB Type-C, one of the ports, one of the two ports on your MacBook, freeing up the second port, and yeah, having your HDMI cable connected directly for screen number 2 and your Lenshin connected directly there, or you could just buy a simple USB Type-C to HDMI connector. So if we just had a quick search over there and we say USB Type-C to HDMI, and we have a look at just any little option around here, what they've got. So a small little character like this. Let's have a look what this does. So yeah, something as basic as that. You could potentially have these two coupled together, where you've got this with your HDMI coming out, and you've got that, the secondary HDMI coming out. That, what was the price on that? That is $3.99. It's probably not bad at all. I've already got a Lenshin, so I'm going to stick with that. So what I'd recommend doing is either buying yourself something along that line, getting yourself a little multi-port. That's probably cool and fun just because it's got all the bits you need. But you want something, like I say, that's going to have the cable to free up one of your two USB Type-C ports on your actual laptop, and then get yourself some setup like that. Now I would probably try and go over this. This is not too bad at £12. So I'd probably get something like that, and I'd get another little character like this guy here and see if these work together, having the HDMI plugged in. Because like I say, having this plugged in there, for some reason I've got an issue with charging and it's just not working for me. Yeah, so good luck, guys. Obviously, once you've got everything coupled up and you're happy with it, you are able to get rid of all this, minimize this. If we go into our desktop over here, why is it not letting me do it? Okay, we'll do it on the big screen over here. If we go over here, we go into settings, hit displays, go into arrangement. You see it is giving me the option for all three, whereas if you were just using a USB or a dual HDMI splitter, you're only going to get your primary screen and a secondary screen, although whatever's projected to the secondary screen is going to be on your tertiary screen. Doing it the way I've done it, where I've got the HDMI plugged directly into the multi-port, and then the Lenshin plugged into the side of the multi-port through the USB-C with another HDMI cable plugged into that. I've then got two screens showing, and that's working quite awesome. But like I say, issue is I can't charge, because for some reason my charger, obviously on the laptop you've got charging, you've got Thunderbolt, and you've got your data transfer. This works there, doesn't work there. Yeah, charging works there, charging doesn't work there. So unplug it, charging works there, charging works there, data transfer works there, data transfer works there, but I can't get my other USB plugged in, or my other HDMI, because if I plug that HDMI into there, I'm going to end up having independent image there, but whatever's on there is going to show on there, so I've had to set it up like that. As you can see, hopefully this helps you guys so you don't have to struggle like I've gone around struggling, feeling like a bit of an idiot, because this will work fine. If you were to buy this character with the USB-C, this Lenshin, it would work perfectly fine if you had a Windows system, but unfortunately I'm running on a Mac, and yeah, that doesn't quite work out very well. Hopefully this helps you guys, and yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. If it does, let me know. Nice one.